What is up, guys? It's your boy TGSP here, and today we're gonna be doing a tutorial, a Blender tutorial today. I'm so sorry I haven't gotten a video out to you guys in it's been what, almost a month. I think it's like 3 weeks. It says on my YouTube channel. Yeah, sorry about that. But I haven't been really able to make intros or anything because my After Effects, I don't know what is wrong with it. I think it's because of Norton. My security, what do you call that? Antivirus software. Yeah, it's like deleting files just on purpose. I mean, not really on purpose, but it's like false positives, and it's just, yeah, it's messing my stuff up. But trying to figure out a way to disable it so that way it doesn't delete files and stuff. It deleted an important file from After Effects, so it made it all wonky. Now I can't use it, so I'm gonna have to re-download it and everything else. But I just haven't got around to that. Yeah, so sorry for not making videos, but let's jump right into this video today. So like I said, we're going to be doing a Blender tutorial. Might as well, load that up. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing a Blender tutorial. This is going to be how you can make a simple game in Blender. Yes, you can make a game in Blender. It has a game engine inside of it. I was making a game using Blender. It was going pretty good until I realized since I was making a mobile game, there was really no way for me to get that game to mobile because it was a way that you can use. I think it was either using GameKit and Eclipse, I think it was called, but you can no longer do that. It just doesn't work anymore. So I was kind of upset. I mean, I didn't really finish the game, but I got some progress going for it. But yeah, anyway, so today we're going to be doing a game tutorial, and I'm just going to list out some things that we're going to be doing today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to make our character move. After that, we're going to make our character die or whatever when hitting an object, and then we're going to make him respawn. But then before he respawns, we're gonna make a game over overlay scene, and that's basically allowing the player to understand that his character just died or lost the life or something or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I could do more, but I'm just trying to keep it short for today. If you want me to do like some more game tutorials on this to go deeper into this, so to help you guys out to make your own games, I'll gladly do that. Just let me know in the comments. So first, what we're going to start off by doing is going to the game logic setup over here. Just click on that. And Blender also is a free software, so I'll put that in the link to the website to download in the description. But yeah, so we're going to go to the game logic setup. Then over here, where it says Blender render, we're going to turn that to Blender game. So now we have the start, which will start the game and stuff over here. We got the pixels and everything, but yeah, so this stuff, it really isn't important right now. But yeah, so right now we have our camera, and then we have our cube right here. We're just gonna lift that up. I'm gonna add a plane to start off. You just go to add mesh plane. I'm just gonna hit S on my keyboard, scale it up, and then left click. So now we have a plane or surface that our character can be on. So now we're going to start off by making this character move. As you can see, if we press the start button, it won't move. I'm pressing keys and nothing's happening. Okay, and to get out of that, you just press escape on your keyboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this character move. And down here, you'll notice we have these little sections over here. Also, make sure you are selected on the cube. You can right click on the cube and it'll select it. But yeah, so we have these little sections down here, and it says add sensor, add controller, and add actuator. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a sensor. We're going to make that sensor a keyboard sensor. So now if you see here, it'll say what key you want, and this will basically be what key we use to control an actuator over here. And this actuator we're going to have is going to be in motion, but we're not going to get to that yet. So I'm just going to have the regular WASD keys for the controls. So I'm going to make this one a W and just put W up here just to clarify everything for me, so it's a little clear later on. But yeah, so then we're gonna go over here where it says add an actuator, and we're gonna add a motion. And then we're just gonna left click this little circle here and then drag it over to this over here. So now, well, it doesn't really do anything yet, but if we turn up, let's see, so the front of the cube, we'll just say is the y axis. So we'll go to, this is location, this is rotation. You don't really need to mess with rotation much. I mean, you could. I mean, yeah, if you're making a legit game, you would mess with rotation if you're turning or anything like that. But for forward and backward, we're just doing forward, backward, side to side, so we don't need to do rotation. So since W is going to be our key that makes our character go forward, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the location section here, and then we're going to just turn this up. I'll probably turn it up to about 50. So yeah, turn that up to about 50. So now what this does, since we have a keyboard sensor, and that sensor is activated with the key W, and we connected it to a motion actuator, that means that this key is going to activate this motion. So when I press W, it should go forward. Let's test it out. Go to embedded player over here, press the start button, and I'm pressing W, and it's going forward. Let me zoom out real quick. As you can see, pressing W is going forward. So now you've done that right so far, and now what we're just going to do is basically just add the rest of the control. So it's basically the same process. Keyboard, and this one would be A, motion, and then now we're going to have it go to the left. So it's on the sorry, the x-axis would be we have to go negative on the x-axis. So we go over to location, X, and we'll just do negative. I think we did 50 for, yeah, so we'll do negative 50, so it keeps the same speed all the way around. And now we just connect this to this. Another keyboard sensor, name that A. Another keyboard sensor, this one will be D. Name this one D, just to clarify. Add another motion, and sorry if you can hear people talking in the background. Yeah, it's just like my sister and my parents and stuff. I think they're playing a game or something. But yeah, so now D is going to be our right, so we're going to go positive 50 on the x-axis, and then after that we're going to make one more keyboard sensor. That one's going to be S. Okay, another motion, connect, and then this is going to be on the Z. No, it's going to be on the y-axis, but just a negative 50 because we're going backwards. Okay, so now if I test it out, go here, pressing W forward, pressing S backwards, pressing A left, pressing D right. Okay, we got that down. So next, as I said, so we got the character to move. So now we're going to make another object, and when our character, let's just move it back a little bit, when our character or cube hits that object, it's going to die, or what's a better word to put, I don't even know. I guess cease to exist. I'm really fumbling for words right now. But yeah. So we're gonna make another object. Let's just get another cube. Keep things simple. A mesh. Or we can add a monkey. Yeah, let's add a monkey. Just to be cool, you know, because we're cool like that. Let's see. Okay. So now we got this monkey. So now we need to go back to the cube. And we need to add another sensor, but this sensor is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a collision sensor. Now, this sensor will basically help us in the fact that when it hits this, this character will die. So what we want to do first is just take this monkey, and we're going to make it a different color. This is how I've been doing it through the colors, and I'll explain a little bit later. We'll just make it red because, you know, bad guys usually represents red, so we'll just go with that. So now we go back to this collision tab. We're gonna click on, make sure you click on this, and this is material property. So now we're gonna go over here. I'll explain why I did that later. Now we're gonna go over here to add actuator, and we're going to go to edit object, and we're just gonna connect these two. And you're gonna change the edit part to end object. So now when this hits this red monkey, it will cease to exist, because we said when it collides with material 1, then it'll end the object. So yeah, so once it collides with the red material, then it'll end the object. So let's test that out. What? Oh, okay, one more thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make this, yeah, I forgot, totally forgot. But, so for the cube, my mistake, we have to go to, the physics tab for the cube. And we're gonna make this the dynamic body. We're also gonna go to the monkey, make this, I think, yeah, I don't think it can be static. We'll keep that static, but just make sure you check actor, so that way it responds to collisions and such. So now if we do this, it should work. There we go. Okay. So yeah, make sure you have the cube as dynamic, and then have the monkey as an actor. You could change it to dynamic, but if you change it to dynamic, just make sure it's on the ground or it'll fall. And it may, like, sometimes it goes through the plane, because I don't know, it just weirds out. But yeah, just make sure it's actor. Both of them, you don't even have to have this dynamic, just make sure you have the actor checked. But yeah, now like I said, now we hit that and it's done. It's gone. So next, after that, we're going to work on making our character respawn. So after it dies, we need it to come back in the game. So to do that, what we're going to do, excuse me, we're going to add an empty. Just go to plain axis, doesn't really matter. We're just going to put this up here in the air. So now we're going to make actually another one of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this right here. I think it's Shift D, and that's duplicate. Yeah. But we're just gonna put it like underneath the plane, so that way you can't see it really when you're in the game. So yeah, make sure you add an empty and then duplicate this cube. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this to another layer of, like, I can't really explain, like the scene kind of. So it won't be in this scene, it'll be like in another, but not really a scene. I can't really explain it. It's another layer, let's just say that. So what we're gonna do, press M on your key, make sure you have the duplicated cube selected, press M on your keyboard, and then we're gonna go to the layer under the shaded one. So now it's not here anymore. Go to this one, this layer right here, and now if you see, it's in a different layer. But what we're gonna do is, oh wait, no, we skipped a step. Hold up. Okay, so never mind. Let's undo that. So Control Z just to undo. So, oh well, gotta delete that. Let's just delete that out of there. So yeah, okay. So I skipped this step. My bad. Okay, so when this hits the monkey, we need it to send a message. Message. Oh, well, no. So, okay, so when this collides with the monkey, we need it to send a message to the empty. So you just take this circle from the collision and then you put this on the message. So we need to send a message to the empty, like I said. We'll just name it message respawn. Okay, and then it'll go to the empty. What is that? Oh, that's the monkey. Okay, But yeah, okay, so this message, once this collides with that, the message will go to the empty. Now when we go to the empty, we need to add a sensor, and that sensor will be a message, and it'll receive the message respawn. It doesn't have to be respawn, as long as whatever you put in this box right here, it can be whatever, as long as you put the same thing in this box, it's okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell, so this message will make another one of these. Now this is when, I'm pretty sure this is when you duplicate it now, if I'm not mistaken. This is when you duplicate it. So Shift D, duplicate, just drag it underneath the plane, left click, press M on your keyboard, move to the layer underneath the shaded one, go to that layer, and then okay, I think we already did that step, so go here. So now when we go to the empty, we'll go to another edit object. We'll add another edit object, actuator. Connect the message to the edit object. It'll add an object, and then that object, I think it was cube 1. What was that cube 1? Let's go to that layer. What was the name of this? Yeah, it was cube 1. Okay. So now, when we hit the monkey, it respawns. See? Bow. 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 Okay? But as you see, the cube is always coming from where this empty is in the sky, so we'll just move it like a little bit above the other cube. We'll just put it like right there. So now it respawns in that same place over and over again. Now there is another way to do this. We could actually just reset the entire scene, but for some games like say say it was like a game like Minecraft, and instead of just respawning the character, you reset the entire scene, which initially does respawn the character, but it'll say it's like nighttime when you die. It'll bring it back all the way to morning, and it just gets tricky. So it's easier just to respawn the character itself. So yeah, there is multiple ways to do this, but I just find respawning the character itself is easier. So now, as you can see, we can move left and right, and we can go around the monkey. But I just went off the plane. I just realized that. That's why I fell off. But yeah, we can hit the monkey. We respawn. Great. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a game over scene. So when the character hits the monkey and it dies, we're going to have a scene that comes on top. Not really on top. Yeah, it comes on top. And it says, game over, you died. Would you like to restart? So that's basically the one we're going to make. And then once you click the restart button, excuse me, it'll restart. It'll make the character respawn. Now that I'm thinking about this, I think I just messed this up. I think I might have just... Hold up. Did I? Because if I don't know. Let me see. We're really... Okay, so what we're going to do... I'll see if I messed this up. If I messed it up, then I'll just cut it out of the video. And I'll just skip to the part where I didn't mess up. And I'll fix everything. So, yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add another scene. We'll actually rename the scene to just game. And then we'll add another scene. Click this plus over here. And then new. And see we have another scene. Okay, and this will just be game over. Okay. So now we're just going to add some text. Text. Move it right there. This will just say game over. And we're just going to keep this like really simple. I'm not going to even add fonts or anything. I'm just going to... and to change what the text says, make sure you right click on the text itself, tab, and then backspace. And then we're just going to caps game over. Caps, hit tab again. And then we're just going to position it, like, I don't know, right there. Right there, okay, that's cool. I'm just going to add a camera. Add, oh, camera's right here. Okay, and then position the camera in the right spots. 0, 0, and then just up there. Okay, so now if I go into the view of the camera, active camera. Okay, so it says game over. Probably can make this a little bit bigger. Go down, go to the font, right click on the text, font, and then it should be down here something. Yeah, and then it says size, and you just make it bigger. Put it right there. Game over. Okay, so now we're going to add another cube, and you'll see what I'm doing in a second. Mesh cube, and then we're just gonna make the cube like a rectangle type thing. We don't have that big. Okay, and then we're gonna add another text. Raise it up. Okay, view, camera, text. Okay, so tab, delete, and then this is gonna be the restart button. Tab. Okay. And somewhat position it. I'm not trying to be precise here. Just trying to get this video done. And I guess I'll raise it up a little bit, just till it gets to the surface. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is on the surface. I guess we could give this some color. New. Make this like, I don't know, like an orange, and then no, we're gonna make this red. What are we doing? Game over scenes are always red. What are we doing? Okay, and then the restart. I don't know. I guess that could be red too. And then we'll make this just white. New, diffuse, white. Okay. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is basically just make this into a button. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna turn this into a mesh, and I forgot how you turn things into a mesh. Oh wow, okay. I forgot how to make this into a mesh, but we're just gonna go to our game over scene, and we're just gonna plop this under the cube. Simple as that. So now we're gonna this way, so when we press the cube and or the text, it'll do the same thing. So now we're gonna go select the cube, add a sensor. This is gonna be a mouse sensor, and how this is gonna work is we're gonna make two of them. So we're gonna have the left button as an activator, and then we're gonna make another one a mouse, and this is gonna be mouse over. So when the mouse is over this and they click and they left click, it'll do something. So let's add an actuator, and this will switch our scene. Well, this will do two things. Actually, we need to go back to the game. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. What the heck? Oh. So when this collides, we also need to add another actuator. I'm sorry. And this is a scene actuator. This affects the scene. So when this collides, this suspends the scene, and then we're gonna add another scene. I know it's just a whole bunch going on over here. We're gonna add another scene actuator and connect this again, and then this is going to switch the scene. Where's switch? Where is the switch? Oh, this is. You still go to set scene. Okay, so for this one, this is going to suspend the scene. So as soon as this hits this, it's going to stop the scene, and then you're going to go. You're going to make sure it says the whatever it says up here. Make sure it says it down here. So we want to suspend the game scene. This is the game, and then we're going to set a scene. Right. Where's it at? Overlay scene. I'm just gonna go set. Okay, so now we got set a scene, and this is gonna be a game over scene. So now it'll suspend the scene, and then it'll switch us to the game over scene. So now what we're going to do is we have these two sensors right here. Now we're going to add another actuator. This is going to be a scene. Oh, wait, where is it at? Where'd it go? Alright, there we go. A scene actuator, and now we're going to connect both of these to this AND, which connects to the scene. And we're going to turn this. Let me zoom in. I don't know if you can see or not. We're going to change the scene mode to resume scene, and then we're going to add another scene actuator. So this is going to resume scene. This is going to resume the game scene, because remember when we hit the monkey, it suspended the scene and took us to this scene, and now when we hit the restart button, it'll resume that scene, and it'll also switch us back to that scene. So if you go make a second one, set scene, and then not game over, make sure it's game, or whatever you put the main game name to. So yes, now it should work. I'm not sure. Make sure this is set to Blender game, by the way. My bad. And I don't know if you can hear that in the background. It's my dog barking. Sorry about that. I do know why the mouse cursor is not showing. For one, you have to go over to this little camera thing, and then you gotta scroll down to where it says mouse cursor, and it'll be like right here. And just check that, and now when we play the game, you'll be able to see the mouse cursor. It'll be over here. And then when we click on this, it takes us back to the scene. Bow. Respawn. Bow. See? It's simple. Alright, let's go to the game. Let's readjust that camera because this looks terrible. Jeez, and sorry for all that noise. I don't know what my sister's doing. But, yeah, so let's readjust this camera. This camera angle is terrible. Okay. But we're pretty much done here. Just got to readjust the camera, and I don't know why it's turning out white, but on the other game scene, I'll have to figure that out in a second. But okay, we got the camera 0. Well, no, I don't want 0. Let me go back. Okay, I really just want to zoom it out. Okay, that didn't work. Why isn't it zooming out? Okay. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. So now when we play, bow, and the cursor's not over. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Also, you want to put the mouse cursor on this scene too, and click. So now you can see the mouse cursor, and bow, 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 and then yeah, it's just simple. But yeah, I do not know why that's white though. Why is everything white? Oh, it's because I don't know how to turn it into a mesh. Let me look that up on Google real quick. I really forgot how to turn it into a mesh, because that's how you need it to. That's how if you turn it into a mesh, then you can also use different fonts for the text, and it'll also show its color. So let me Google that. Okay, guys, I'm back, and it turns out it's just Alt C to turn an item into a mesh. Alt C, and you go mesh from curve meta surface text, and you just go here. Alt. Oops, I hit the Windows key. Alt C. Dang it, I hit Alt A. What am I doing with my life, man? Like, jeez. Okay, that was like the animate key or whatever. Let's escape out of that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So now it should. I didn't mean to do that. It should. Okay, I need to redo the other one. But yeah, see, it's showing its color there. So Alt C. Or not, you know, because the world hates me. just take it out of the out of the parent the I don't even know what it's called, but take it out from underneath the cube. I think it's just called a parent. I'm sorry, I'm just having a total mind blank. I know this stuff, but it's just losing me right now because I'm on camera. I mean, not on camera, but recording. You know what I mean. But yeah, see, so now you can see it says restart, game over, click it. So yeah, this is just a very simple game, but you can use what I explained to you. Hopefully I explained to you okay. If you need help or if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to help you to the best of my ability. But yeah, so this is basically just how to create a simple game in Blender, but you can use what I showed you in different games with better and more things going on in your game. Basically, just a better game. But you can use what I taught you, these fundamentals, to create any kind of game you want. There are some more things that I could go over, but I'm not for time's sake. If you want me to go over some of that other stuff, just let me know in the comment section. Like this video, and yeah. But yeah, guys, so that was just a tutorial. I was about to say short tutorial, but I don't think this is probably like a 30-minute video. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry I haven't been getting videos out to you lately, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were able to get information from this that helps you. I'm sorry if I was going too fast or something in some parts. You can just pause the video. But yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, peace.